Sustainability.
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 The Phoenix Mural Festival was excited to visit the Grandview neighborhood this year. Arizona State University professor Danielle Fouché organized the event as a way to publicize local artists and bring mural art into residential areas. This year, the festival takes place along the Grand Canal between 15th Avenue and 7th Street.
The theme for this festival is sustainability because we're here on the canal. This is the second one. Originally we were going to do it last year, but COVID hit, and so we had to step back and reevaluate how it was going to be organized. Everybody was afraid, so we kind of just put it on pause for a little bit.
Danielle originally started the project as a way to document existing murals in the Phoenix area, but quickly found herself in a position to facilitate the creation of new murals.
I started walking all around the city, taking pictures and geotagging the murals, and built a big Google map of as many of the murals as I could make. And now, by 2021, there's about 700 points. And then as people started to hear about my map and I started to meet the artists, in 2018, one of the artists was like, "You should do a festival." And it turned into a huge festival. We painted 52 murals with 85 local artists in one weekend.
This year, 70 contributing artists have been split across 5 weekends in order to maintain social distancing.
With COVID, we had to kind of change the structure of the festival, but we do have about 70-something artists who are going to be doing about 66 murals.
And what do the artists think about the festival?
If it wasn't for Phoenix Mural Project, I wouldn't be doing this. It's really cool.
I like to be involved in projects like this because I believe that art should be for everybody and should be accessible. I think it's fun to share things like this with other people. The canal is a really unique space for this. It was all renovated over the past couple years and just sort of opened in the springtime. And it's great to have this pathway here. It's utilized by a lot of families. They walk their dogs, they ride their bikes. So I love the idea of creating some fun and color and getting people involved in things like this.
In these situations where they kind of make it an event, it's an opportunity to inspire creativity for people with whatever they do. And Danielle, she got a hold of artists who kind of had a little bit of experience, and she also helped out the artists that are just getting their foot in the door. And it's great to see that. Giving opportunities to people that have been doing it for a while, and then also giving people the ability to get their foot in the door and learn themselves and grow as an artist.
Well, this kind of stuff, it's fun to interact with other people because I've been locked away in my house for almost a year.
I come from a time in the 90s where a lot of things were, as far as with aerosol art and all the murals, there was only a handful of people doing them, you know. 3 years ago, I saw Danielle do the event. Seeing that and being part of that and watching like all the murals go up for her event, I was shocked. I was amazed, and seeing all the new, like even the art supplies from artists and people that that were new that I met, and older friends too. They continue throughout many years to paint, to kind of reconnect with them and stuff. So I wanted in. You know what I mean? Wow, this is really cool.
When I got here in 2008, I was furious. I came from New York City. My other cities I lived in was Los Angeles and London. There's no art here. In 2008, there was no art. And the basic idea, my initiative is to grow art in Phoenix, and it really has. It really has. I've been happy to be along for the ride, participating in the ride of the growth of art here in 2008, and the Mural Project is a big part of that.
It's a community, like everyone comes together in some way.
One weekend of the festival was dedicated to highlighting the hip-hop inspired collective Love Fights Back, who contributed one of the largest murals to the festival and hosted a hip-hop dance battle.
I go by House 1, B-Boy House. I'm a B-Boy hip hop practitioner. I'm a clinical assistant professor at Arizona State University. And so we're out here and I'm part of the Love Fights Back team.
It's a collective of artists. We basically do murals together collectively, and we don't sign our names or anything. It's just a process of us creating all together in one space. You know, as artists, we can come together, we can do something collectively and put some of our messages in our murals and stuff that have positivity.
It's empowering as far as unity goes. The term Love Fights Back comes from an MC named Tumex from California, and that's the theme, that when all else fails, love fights back. You know, so the message is love, but you know, it's definitely that time for us to stand up for what's right.
What's next for the Phoenix Mural Festival?
I'm trying to raise money now to create an augmented reality tour of murals in the city. And so what I hope to do is when someone's out looking for murals and they find a mural that has augmented reality content, they can point their phone at the mural and then the artist's voice will start telling you something about what inspires them, or advice for artists who are coming up, or whatever that they feel is important to talk about. I think Phoenix is an amazing city for public art, for murals. We have so many walls. I like to call the city Wall City. Because everywhere you look, there's concrete walls in Phoenix, and there's so much canvas here for our artists, and I think we as a city have a great opportunity to use that to our advantage, to make it something that makes Phoenix unique compared to other cities, make it different from Vegas, different from LA. And I just want to publicize our artists and save their stories